Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is the hump of the week. We are almost there. I'm so excited. November 18th. Does anybody else recognize that the further into the semester we go, the more behind you get? And then it takes being at the end and taking that quick breath of maybe a quick little break that you have between to regroup and then get ahead again for the next. But then by the time you get to the end, you're behind again. Ugh. So today I am running extremely late for work because I was gathering stuff that I should have gathered last night. And I've also noticed that all of my homework is now, instead of getting done way ahead of time, is now being done, the day before it's due, which is sad. But it is what it is. I think that's perfectly normal. November 18th. Guess what, guys? I should have totally wore a Mickey Mouse shirt because today is his 92nd birthday. He came around in 1928. Did y'all know that? November 18th, 1928 was his first appearance on television. He came out as, do y'all remember? Steamboat Willie, man. That black and white cartoon where he's driving the boat and whistling to himself. I don't remember it actually airing, but I totally watched the reruns, and so cute. I did not realize he's 92, guys. That's crazy. And they say it's also Minnie Mouse's birthday because I guess she appeared at the same time. So yeah, happy birthday, Mickey and Minnie. It's especially important to us here in Central Florida that you guys have a wonderful birthday because Disney's right there. I kind of OD'd on Disney when I was a kid, growing up in Central Florida and all, so I haven't been in a long time. But I'm sure they're having some kind of festivity with social distancing included, because yes, of course, the theme parks are doing the whole social distancing and wearing the masks the entire time, and that's why it's a little uncomfortable. Maybe in the winter, you guys should definitely come down in the winter and see them, because then it's a little less uncomfortable wearing the masks and going to the theme parks. I made the mistake of going to SeaWorld during the pandemic, like the beginning of it, when they were going like super crazy about it, and it was super uncomfortable because it was really hot outside and then you had to wear a mask the whole time, and yeah, no. So yeah, happy birthday, Mickey and Minnie. It is also Princess Day. And this is kind of commemorate. I don't think it's actually tied to any history. They just decided to have a Princess Day to commemorate Disney princesses and the values and morals that they spread for young women and young children, young little girls, and also princesses that are alive, so like, or who were alive, who have influenced us in the modern era. So like Princess Diana is a big one. But yeah, Princess Day. So you have every right to walk around with an imaginary tiara today and act prim and proper. Like you own the place. You are the princess today because it's Princess Day. It's also Housing Day, which on a more serious note, kind of spreads awareness about those who don't have homes, like the homeless in your area. And it doesn't matter where you live, there are spots where there are homeless, and unfortunately I have seen it rise since the pandemic started, especially down towards Kissimmee, Celebration, like around that kind of hospitality district, because hospitality has been on the decline. So it's unfortunate to see that. And then I have seen it under underpasses and by rivers where the camps are starting to and this isn't a normal thing. Like normally you'll see one or two and they usually have like some kind of problem, something happened in their life that was traumatic and they fell off the wagon. But right now it's happening a lot more because of the situation that's going on. Like people in masses were laid off, and it's devastating. And then it was only just a few weeks ago that they lifted the no kick out order, where they weren't allowed to kick people out for not paying rent. So a bunch of people all at once were being kicked out. I mean, at least we live in Florida, because I mean, I know in Florida it's still not fun to be homeless. It's not good. I mean, it's scary. So definitely appreciate being in your home. But if you lived up north right now and you were homeless, I mean, you die. Like, I can't even imagine, like, how do they take care of them? How do they make sure that people don't die from just not being in between having a roof over their head? That's so scary. Like, you can't stay out in freezing weather. It's just not, I don't know how it even works. I mean, I'm from here, so I don't even like know how to operate in snow. So I don't know how to shovel snow or what to do about it when it's like frozen. The first time my windshield froze, I literally wanted to like hack it off with my keys because I didn't know what else to do about it. And then I was gonna go get some boiling water and throw it on there, and then of course my dad told me that that would split my windshield, and so I didn't do it. But yeah, I have no clue. And I can't imagine not having a roof over my head up there. So my heart goes out to them, especially since today is that day. So definitely the way you celebrate is you get up and you appreciate, no matter what, no matter you're living in an apartment, a house, you own, you rent. If you have shelter, appreciate it, because not everyone does. And that's definitely something to appreciate. So November 18th is GIS Day, and this is another one that doesn't really have any historical significance other than the fact that more recently, like within this century, we discovered GIS. And I took a surveying course, so I know a little bit about GIS. Not a ton, because as soon as the final exam was over, it went out of my brain, like all subjects do once you take the final exam. You cram, and then it's gone. But I do remember what GIS stands for. It's Geographical Information System. And the way it works is you have a receiving station down here in certain areas or all around the world that receives satellite signals from a satellite up above. The satellite picks up the signal from your phone or from your GIS device, and it locates you. And actually, there's always 3 satellites that can pinpoint your location, and then that's how they figure out where your exact location is. So there's always 3 satellites that can pick you up at one time. I think there's a total of 27 or 28 satellites up there. I'm not sure. They add one every so often to make it more and more accurate. And then also some of them get old, but you have to keep those satellites running for the GIS system to work. So yeah, fascinating, isn't it? But we have to appreciate that, because think about all of the things we use our GIS for directions, to know where things are. I saw this really cool thing on Google where you can actually go onto the maps and look at the map and see pictures that you've taken all over the place. And I was amazed that it had been like memorizing where I am when I take pictures. So I'll go to like the beach and I'll see, oh, I went to this beach, and oh, look, those are the pictures of when I went. And I went to this beach, and those are the pictures of when I went. Or I went to Disney, and look, those are the pictures of when I went. I was kind of, it made me a little nervous when I saw it, because I didn't realize it was doing that. I probably should, but I didn't. But how cool is that? Just the ability to do that. And also, GIS is done for designing things. So like, I'm into drafting, and you can use GIS coordinates to pinpoint exactly where things are, so you can make a survey base. So lots of intuitive things. I mean, before GIS, before the computers, it was all drafting, estimates, and things weren't as exact or precise. So we should definitely appreciate that. I also appreciate it because when I get lost going on a hike or something, you can just like pinpoint where you gotta go. Or on campus, oh, when I get lost on campus, I just go to Google Maps and it tells me where to walk. You can even use it for that. I mean, I'm sure people use it in the city too when they're walking around. But anyways, it is Wednesday. We are halfway through it. I hope you all are having a wonderful week. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.